Hi guys, my name is Sarah Perry. Um, I'm here to talk about depression. The depression that I suffer for many years, it's actually a seasonal depression. I used to live in Michigan, and as most of you know, the winter is tough in there. I just moved to Florida, and I wanted to give you some tips for my experience, the things that I've been through. I was on Lexapro, and it helped me a lot to get through the winters. But I watched this video, and I suggest you guys to watch it too, about this guy. His name is John Gray. He's an excellent holistic doctor, and he gives you a lot of tips when it comes to depression, anxiety, and all that stuff. I coming off my antidepressants. It's been a month now, and I'm doing good. Tappering very slow. I'm taking basically half of a 10 milligram, which is 5 milligram for a month, and after the second month, I'm gonna cut it in half again. And I had to go to YouTube actually to get some tips and what to do to wean off this antidepressants without feeling the side effects of it. I definitely don't want to go through withdrawals or anything like that. I've been doing good. I'm happy, but I also been doing other things that actually help. One of them, I took it from this guy again called John Gray. You guys need to check him out. And he has like supplements and things like that, and he basically talks about how antidepressants actually are not good for you, and explains the whole process, why people that try to wean off antidepressants, then they go back on them because basically your brain stops producing serotonin. And if you stop taking antidepressants, you don't have no serotonin, and then that's why you go back and taking antidepressants again. So he told me about this supplement that you can find it in vitamin shops, I think, and I don't know, GNC maybe. It's called lithium orotate. And it's super cheap, guys, and it helps you with anxiety, with the depressions, because what he talks about a lot is has to do with, if you want to wean off antidepressants, you have to eat good. Before you completely stop, you have to start eating good, take your supplements, take your vitamins, because sometimes our depression has to do with lack of certain vitamins. And what makes me mad is that you go to the doctor and they don't tell you, oh yeah, you are vitamin B deficient, or you need fish oil, or just things, or vitamin D, simple stuff, and they don't tell you. You know why they don't tell you that? Because it's more convenient for them, for you to purchase all those medications, and then when you buy the medications and you have side effects, and then side effects requires other medications and things like that, and then when you look at your cabinet, it's full of medications, and you just take pills. And I don't want to take pills for the rest of my life. That's why I know my problem was seasonal depression, and I moved to Florida, and I know I'm not going to have that problem in here, because obviously vitamin D was my problem, but I also suffer from anxieties and things like that, and I have a gluten intolerance. So I don't know if you guys heard, but a lot of the times our problem is in our gut. I believe it's 75%, if I don't mistake, it's in our gut, our happiness. And if you have any allergies or any intolerance to certain foods, or just simply if you don't eat healthy enough, your gut doesn't feel good, and your brain will not feel good. So I suggested to go to the doctor, find a good doctor, and have the doctor, for example, test your vitamin levels, all of them, to see if you're lacking of any of them. Second of all, like nowadays we don't eat good enough, like we just don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. A lot of fruits are filled with pesticides and things like that. And, it's good to go organic, not with everything if you can afford it, just certain things. You don't have to go look up what's called the list of the dirty dozens, and those fruits and vegetables you buy it organic. It's good to of course eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. If you can start juicing. This lithium orotate has been helping me with my moods. I don't know, makes me feel good. I'm gonna maybe make a video to update it and how I'm gonna feel when I'm completely off of the medication. But I suggest you guys to go look at the video of this guy. I mean, John Gray, again, is his name, and I highly suggest you to look him up. He is awesome. He has other supplements that are good literally for bipolar disorders. He has suggestions for anxiety, for depression, for so many things, and simple things that he basically says that a lot of the stuff like this lithium orotate that I'm telling you guys, it's super cheap. The doctors are not going to tell you that because they're not going to make money off of it. So it's convenient for them to just for you guys to just spend all this money on medication, and then they don't explain anything. And we need to open our eyes, and start taking care of our body, listen to our body. I hope this video helps somebody or more than one person, obviously. I was been thinking about it to make it for a long time. I just didn't know when was the right time. I wasn't ready to do it. And basically that's it. When people are winning off antidepressants and I've seen people that are taking them like every other day. I tell you right now, that's a terrible thing to do because it's basically you playing with your brain, and it's not a good idea. You have to win it off. Basically, if you're taking, let's say, 20 milligrams, and then you go down to half of the pill, and then let's do it very slow though, like for a month, and then another month you cut it in half, and like that, take your time. The first time I took antidepressants was when my dad passed, and I was suffering from seasonal depression at that time, and also grieving my dad, and it was really tough for me. I knew I had to do something because I was not doing good, so I went and started taking Lexapro for a year, and then I went it off in a period of a month and a half. And even so, a month and a half, very slow, but it was not good. I was not feeling good after that. It was very irritated, very anxious. So I decided to win it off in a period of 3 months now. Super slow, and you guys need to understand that everybody's different too. Our bodies react differently to certain things. But yep, that's it. I mean, I'm trying to think if I forget anything else. I personally take vitamins, but I noticed the things that are good for you, for your brain, for example, are fish oil, the vitamin B complex, vitamin 12, vitamin B6. I take my lithium orotate. I try to eat healthy. It's not always easy, but we have to feed our guts in order for our brain to feel good. We are to feel our bellies. I know it didn't sound good, but that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can comment below. This is my first video on YouTube. I'm not trying to, be famous or anything like that. I just figured that the same way somebody helped me with some videos when it comes to depression, things like that on YouTube, I figure I can help somebody else with this one. All right, good luck. And again, check that guy John Gray's name on YouTube. You're going to love him. And please comment below and tell me what you think about all these suggestions. You take care. Bye.